fueling what Procter & Gamble calls growth and value by cutting thousands of jobs.
That's one step the Cincinnati-based giant is taking to satisfy shareholders and stay competitive. In a little more than 12 hours, we should find out more now about the cuts and whose jobs are on the line. WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes is live with more right now. Todd.
Yeah, Mike and Sheree, P&G will report its fourth quarter earnings at 8:30 tomorrow morning during a call that we will closely be monitoring. Like a lot of local families with ties to the consumer product giant, we're all waiting to find out what officials have to say about a sizable reduction to the company's workforce.
The next several days will see a flood of economic data, from information about home prices and consumer confidence to Friday's jobs report.
It is the busiest week of earnings season, with more than 150 companies in the S&P 500 reporting results.
The company that matters the most to most people in Cincinnati is Procter & Gamble. In early June, the maker of products like Pampers and Tide detergent announced plans to cut 7,000 white-collar jobs.
So if a company like P&G that's very risk-averse, that makes really good business decisions for the long haul, nearly 190 years old, is ringing the bell, and they're saying we're going to make drastic cuts. There are going to be a lot of economic analysts. There's going to be a lot of other companies throughout the world watching what happens next.
We should find out what happens next tomorrow morning when P&G gives a financial update that investors on Wall Street and families on the streets of Cincinnati are anxious to hear.
It's significant because it's a bellwether.
Lauren Worley is a former global communications director for P&G. I talked to Worley when the company revealed its layoff plan, which could include getting rid of products that are in homes all across the country.
The change in how people buy consumer packaged goods, like toothpaste, like laundry detergent, like paper towels, when there's a change in that business, it's going to impact every business along the way.
Now, P&G has about 10,000 office workers at its headquarters downtown right behind me in those towers. They have about 100,000 more workers worldwide. Given those numbers, there's no surprise that a lot of folks want to know what's said during tomorrow morning's earnings report. We'll, of course, be covering that earnings call, and we'll share updates as soon as possible. For now, reporting live tonight, Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.